3, 2, 1. Go.
Hi everyone, if you're joining us right now, thank you for doing that. If you're on our Zoom class, turn on your video, mute your mics unless you're interested in questions. If on our YouTube page, thank you for joining our live stream. Do answer and comment in the comment section. Subscribe to our channel. We'd love to see you in future sessions. And in the future, join us on our platform, eKelas.com.my. And you might be able to join us for our Zoom classes and respond to me in live time. All right? Okay, looking forward to that. But as always, I'm going to now start sharing the slides. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Okay. This section is for the Form 4 students if you're either Form 3 or below or above Form 5. If you're just really into learning or if you're revising, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to go through mnemonic and grammar tables. Now what the sentence here, M-N-E-M-O-N-I-C, this word here is pronounced mnemonic. The N is silent. Our list of topics and subtopics for today is 1, we'll go through grammar table, 2, construct sentences based on the grammar table, and 3, we'll be doing a grammar exercise. Let's go. Now, what is the grammar table? The grammar table is a schedule of grammar items with specific mnemonics to help you understand grammar better and use the grammar items correctly in a sentence. This is specifically for like word structure and how to help you with it. With good understanding of grammar items comes the ability to write sentences which are grammatically correct. You will also be able to identify grammar errors in a sentence by being able to identify by using this grammar table. For those who are just joining us, thank you for doing that. I'm just going to quickly go check our YouTube chat to say hi to everyone. Just a moment. Okay, take a turn on part. Here we go. Hi everybody. Hello Blue Thunder. Hello Shanmugam Kanapathy. And also Deep Ethan and Rival Lies. Oh, cool. Hi everyone. Hi Samantha. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us for today. If you just joined this, it's a live stream on YouTube from our regular classes. We are eKelas, and we're going to go through this today. Now, again, we're talking about a grammar table. With good understanding of grammar items comes the ability to write sentences which are grammatically correct. For those who caught my reference, say that in the comment section. Okay, if you caught my reference. Now, the grammar table that we've been talking about. Now, this is only for situations in the present tense. Now, the grammar tables change based on what tense the sentence is in. Okay, so this one's applicable for present tense. If you're taking notes, please make sure to write this down and like bold, highlight, arrow it. Okay. Oh, this grammar table is for present tense. Now, in this grammar table, we have 2 plural nouns and singular nouns. The plural nouns are I, you, they, we, and singular nouns are he, it, she. All right. Now, what are mnemonics? There are things that help you remember these. So for the plural noun category, the mnemonic is Princess Ayu Dewi. Princess Ayu Dewi. We'll explain this in a bit. But if you're having a fun time with this, great. If you're confused, it's okay. We'll go through this together. Now, for the categories plural nouns, the subject-verb relationship is are and am. I am, you are, they are, we are. The verb to do is do, and the verb to have is have. Now, what is verb to do and verb to have? When verbs come across these plural nouns, the verb you use in the form is do and have. Because do and have, the other form is does and has. So just remember, for plural nouns, are, you, they, we use the verb to do form and verb to have. If that helps, if that makes sense. Again, if you are confused by the end of these few slides, tell me and I'll try to explain it in a different way. Types of verbs here are used usually without S, E, S, I, N, G, E, D, or N. So run, talk, and sing. So we are talking. I am running. Okay. That example was not correct because that's not in present tense. It's in continuous, which is why it doesn't fit. So this is why it's very important for you to take note of what tense the sentences are in. And how was I able to identify that? Because I have a good understanding or grasp of what a grammar table is. This class is for the Form 4 students, which is why we're going to be going in quite detailed in this. If you're finding yourself struggling with this, just take it slow and write it down first. We'll go through examples after this to help you understand better. Now, for the second one, he, it, she are singular nouns, and the mnemonic device here is his. Remember that he, it, she are singular nouns, and whenever we use this, the subject-verb relationship is used with is. He is, it is, she is. And the form in which do and have come into in this sentence would be then in does and has. Whenever we have the singular noun he, it, and she, you use it with does and has. Okay? So it's never he have, it's he has. Now, singular verbs are used with s or ies. For example, runs. He runs, he cries. Oh my God, does he cry? He cries every single time for a revolution. So if you know the song, that's an example of it. He cries. He does cry. No, sorry. So again, all are in present tense, which is why it's very important for you to notice this. This grammar table is only applicable for present tense. Now, understanding the grammar table, our mnemonic devices was Princess Ayudewi and his. Okay, when memorizing the grammar table, we use the mnemonic. When memorizing the grammar table, we use the mnemonic technique. This helps us memorize a group or category easily. In the table, the two mnemonic are Princess Ayudewi and his. The P in Princess Ayudewi, so I'm going to explain to you the mnemonic devices now. P in Princess Ayudewi refers to plural nouns. Princess Ayudewi, plural nouns. While Ayu Dewi sounds like are, you, they, and we. So to memorize this grammar table for present tense, we use Princess Ayu Dewi. P is plural nouns. Ayu Dewi is I, you, they, and we. Okay. For his, he, it, she, singular nouns. Take the first letter of every word. He, it, she, singular nouns. The presence of SS means the verbs used for this group should end in either S or IES. Yes, all right. Princess Ayu Dewi do not end with S. Princess Ayu Dewi does not end with S. Therefore, verbs used for this group should not end in S or IES. So again, because Princess Ayu Dewi has no S in it at all, no end of it with S. Sorry, it does have S. No S in the end of it at all. So Princess Ayu Dewi does not end with S or IES. Because his does end with two S's. So his singular nouns do end with S or IES. So pop quiz, just to check how much we remember of this. And it's okay if you don't, say so in the comment section. What technique do we use when memorizing the grammar table? Is it using active words? Is it dictation? Or C, mnemonic technique? For those in the YouTube comment section, please write down your answers now. Blue Thunder has answered first. Their answer is C, which also ties in well with Rival Lies, also answers C. Yes, the answer is we used a mnemonic technique. We use the mnemonic technique when memorizing the grammar table. For the grammar table, we remember the pattern of letters which are Princess, Ayu, Dewi, and his. P is for plural, Ayu, they, we, and that because it doesn't end with S, the verbs that we use with it does not end with S or IES. Whereas his, HISS is him, it, yes, he, it, she, singular nouns. So it's used with singular nouns, and because it ends with SS, it ends with the letter S or IES. Good job, everyone. Also, thank you to Masatul, Adit, Ethan, Dr. Kraft, Yinja, and also Loshni, and Ape. Lashni, anak perempuan Mahendran MOE. Okay. Good job, everyone. Again, if I mispronounce your names, I do apologize. I will try my best to not do that. But if I do apologize for that. Okay. The grammar table now is now for present tense. Note, there does not, sorry. Note, there does not, okay, sorry. Okay, there we go. Note, the word there does not exist in the grammar table. This is because there can be singular or plural, depending on the context it is used in a sentence. So you'll need to figure out if it's referring to a person in singular form, is it like there are many people that we're talking about, or a single person. Again, this grammar table is only applicable for present tense situations. It would be difficult to remember the schedule if past tense and past participle situations are included. We tried to make it as simple as possible because we find that this proves to be a challenge for a lot of Form 4 and even Form 5 students. Like they'll go to Form 5 not really understanding what this is. So to make it easier for you, let's start small and we'll start to build on the skills that we gain approaching SPM. You want to be able to remember this table for present tense first. Once you've done that, then can we move on to more trickier things and then tackle past participle, past continuous, present continuous, all of the above. All right. Now, another pop quiz, just to see how much we remember. What is an example of a verb to do in present tense? What is an example of a verb to do? Is it did? Is it does? Is it have? Answer this question in the comment section on the right, left, down, wherever it is on your screen. While this goes on, while before an answer, I'm going to quickly just slide back to see what the answer actually is. So here we have verb to do. So again, what is an example of a verb to do? So we have Briandant 67 say A, Aimi Erdina says B, Ratakraf says C, Reiji Asuna says B, Adib Elhan says B, and Loshni says B. Rivalize, Alia, and also Masnato agree with B. The answer is B. Examples of verb to do in present tense are do and does. Did is in past tense and have is verb to have, not verb to do. Okay, so verb to do just talks about the forms in which do comes in. There's do, there's does, then there's past tense did, done. So let's not talk about those. That is not it. I'm kidding. But verb to do is do and does. So in this sense, the example here is does. All right. Now, how to construct sentences based on the grammar table? A simple sentence here specifically usually begins with a noun, the usual sentence structure. So a simple sentence usually begins with a noun and is followed by a subject verb or verb to do or verb to have and an elaboration, the end of a sentence. Teacher, why is it called end of elaboration? Is there more to it? There is, but that's starting to fall under linguistics. So I don't think as a Form 4 student, you need to study that just yet. So for example, Ali, noun, is subject verb, a good boy, which is the elaboration. So the format is noun to subject verb and then elaboration, which ties in the sentence together. We cannot use all subject verb to do, verb to have continuously in a sentence. It is important to elaborate well in a sentence so it makes sense, because you can't just stop at subject verb. Ali is what? Ali does what? So you have to complete it for the sentence to actually mean something. Here are some other ways the example above can be written. So Ali, singular noun, does, which is verb to do, his revision every night. Ali has, verb to have, good manners. And finally, Ali, singular noun, wants to be a doctor when he grows up. All right. Pop quiz now. How is a sentence normally constructed? So we talked about it just well. We talked about the fact that the format is either a noun, then followed by a subject verb, verb or verb to do, and then with elaboration. And then we also have a second rule that you can't use subject verb, verb, verb to do, and verb to have concurrently or continuously in a sentence. You kind of have to choose one. So, which one of these work? A, B, or C? How is a sentence normally constructed? Fill in your answers in the comment section, wherever it is on the page. So I'm looking at the comment section. So I am now currently looking at the YouTube comment section. I'm going to wait for an answer. I do apologize for the bit of the wait. There is a small delay time between whatever I'm saying and then what goes to the YouTube live. So I do apologize for that. Okay, we're finally getting some answers here. So Blue Thunder says A with a question mark. Rival Lies says A. Alia says A. I may think it's B, which agrees with also Masato Liana, which, oh no, that's an A. So mostly everyone's saying A. Hi, Nasato. Hi, Liana. Welcome to the class. Okay, because now I have you guys in Zoom also. Nasato, Liana, what do you think the answer is? Is it A, B, or C? How is a sentence normally constructed? A, B, or C? Quick revision. Usual examples are like this. Ooh. Okay, never mind that. Okay.
What?
What do you think the answer is? Is it A, B, or C? How is a sentence normally constructed?
B good.
B good. Okay, let's check. And the answer is, let's see, noun, subject, verb, verb to do, elaboration. Good try, but the answer is A. A simple sentence, a simple one, usually begins with noun, followed by either a subject verb, verb to do, or verb to have, and elaboration. You cannot use both, three or more in one sentence, berterusan macam tu. So you can't go Ali, you can't go like Ali has once a chicken. It has to be one. All right. So how to construct sentences based on the grammar table. Elaboration can be inserted at the start of the sentence or in the middle of a sentence. For example, now in the beginning, so if you want to use an elaboration at the beginning of a sentence, this is how it looks like. Every day without fail, which is the elaboration, every day without fail, Ali will water the plants. An example of the middle of a sentence, Ali never walks to school. So you may combine two simple sentences, or two simple sentences, which is the person you're talking about, the verb to be, and an elaboration together by using conjunctions and, but, also, or because. How does that look like? It'll be every day without fail, Ali will water the plants. However, Ali never walks to school. All right. So quick check, just a moment. Okay. You may combine two simple sentences to form a longer sentence by using conjunctions, which is this. Now, we're going to do a quick exercise for everyone. Family holidays are seen as space. So we're going to go through all this paragraph and we're going to ask you to fill in the blanks. Okay. The answers are provided below. It's either A, B, C, or D. We're going to try number one first. Family holidays are seen as gap. away from busy everyday lives. So for number one, is it A, breaks, B, broke, C, breaking, D, to break?
Breaking.
Breaking. All right. So Liana answers breaking. What does YouTube answer? We have Blue Thunder answering A, breaks. So family holidays are seen as breaks away from busy everyday lives. Liana answers family holidays are seen as breaking away from busy everyday lives. Any other answers? Not just yet. So write that down first. Liana answered with C. We have Blue Thunder answering with A. We have Rival Lies answering D, to break. Family holidays are seen as to break away from busy everyday lives. Now, write down your answers. We're going to check it in a bit. We're going to try number one. Let's try number four together. Family holidays, gap, not always all harmony and may generate stress and conflicts at times. Number four, you can choose from A is, B was, C are, and D were. Which one do you think is the answer? Family holidays, gap, not always all harmony and may generate stress and conflicts at times. What do you think the answer is?
Ah.
Nasato answers are. Number four is are. Family holidays are not always all harmony and may generate stress and conflicts at times. Okay, now that everyone has written down their answer, we're going to quickly check to see what it is. And the answer is, there we go. So number one, the answer was A, as breaks away from busy everyday lives. And number four is C, are. Family holidays are not always all harmony and may generate stress and conflicts at times. Now, if you're on YouTube, you can either choose to pause first, you can rewind yourself and go back and try to answer again before checking out the answers. Screenshot that, try first, and then refer to the answers here. For those who are joining us in our Zoom class, thank you for participating. It was really good to see you guys here and participate in this. Someone answered correct. It was really good. Now, the way you want to approach this is you want to be able to have your table, the grammar table, by your side, and then refer to it and use it as many times as possible. And as always, try and remember through the memory devices, which was princess and his. Princess, oh, almost there. Let's check out the thing again. It was Princess Ayu Dewi. Okay, so the memory devices for the grammar table are Princess Ayu Dewi and his. Let's again, the memory devices for simple present tense grammar table is Princess Ayu Dewi and his. So Princess Ayu Dewi here is for plural nouns. His is for singular. His is covers him. His goes for he, it, she, and plural noun goes for are you, they, we. All right, so almost got it. Almost got it. I think with a few more times of doing this, you can probably really remember what these memory devices are for. All right, and that's it for today's class. Thank you all for joining us for this session today. Don't leave just yet. I do want to show you how to join us for future sessions. So future sessions, and that's by just a moment. Going to this platform. So we are on Maxis eKelas. It's a platform for you to access our slides, videos, and all the content, educational content that we've made for your ease of use. Now, how to do that is you want to go to this button on top here and daftar and annotate, sorry, daftar, login. You'll find yourself, just a moment. You'll find yourself here. You want to register by putting your email, making your own password, write it down somewhere, make sure you don't lose it, or have your parents with you, because we track how far you've gone, how many classes you've done, and even your submissions for competitions. So that's very important. Please do so. But once you've registered, you'll find yourself here. And one thing I want to point out is HIP Storyfest. What is that? It's an English Story Fest competition for the year 2021. You can either write an essay, will provide a topic, or you can choose to record a video of yourself telling a story based on a prepared script. Now, why is this important? It is because one, you will get the potential to win a prize, and you're also gonna get PAGSK marks at your school at national level. And because MCO right now, you're gonna have a hard time doing that through sports or any other way. So by all means, participate in this. If you don't know what PAGSK are at Form 4, please talk to your parents about it. I think they would love to know about this too. But after that, if you're not sure what to do, we've also provided you some crash course tips and even workshops to help you do your best submission. Again, the first submission is the most important one because that's the only one we'll accept. So make sure to really fine tune your work first before sending it over to us. All right. And that's it, really. For those who are Form 4, Form 5, you'll go for the upper secondary. For those who are 1, 2, 3, go for lower secondary, okay? Just look for the slides here. You can even go down here to look for more of them later. And that's it. Thank you so much to everyone for joining us today. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you to Natal and Liana for joining me in our Zoom session. Thank you for the peeps in YouTube for your comment section for joining us there. Come by tomorrow and on the next day for science and also maths. We'll look forward to having you here and look for, and that's it really. My name is Teacher Umar. I'll see you in future classes. If you join our and registered for our platform, I'll probably see you in Zoom. And if not, I'll see you in the YouTube live. Until then though, I will have to say I'll have to bid adieu and say goodbye. Thank you for joining us.